Welcome. This is a solution to this problem. Let's look at the code. We have a main. Inside the main we have a do-while loop. Now, when doing these traces, you need to keep track of which lines get executed, but you also have to keep track of variables that are relevant to the way the program executes. In this case, we just have one variable x, which belongs to the main, so we're going to keep track of the values that this variable takes on. So let us begin. In this instance, there's no global variable, so execution begins. I'm not sure I did this. At line 1. Line 2, we're creating a variable x. And at line 3, we are inside the body of the do while. So what happens inside the body on line 3? On line 3, we do input. When we do input, we get a value. What value do we get? We get the value 8. And we're going to line 4, we output. But what do we output? We output the value of x, which is 8. But as part of outputting it, we also change the value of it by incrementing it. So after we output 8, we change the value to a 9. And what comes next? Line 5. At line 5, we are comparing. Line 5, we are comparing x, whether it is not equal to 0. And what's the answer? True. What does that mean? It means that we go back into the body of the loop. Where is the body of the loop? The body of the loop occurs on line 3. On line 3, we read a new value for x. What's the new value? 2. And that's line 3. Line 4 does what? It does an output. So we're going to output the value of x. What's the value of x? That's a 2. We just read a 2. But when we output it, we're going to also increment it, so that becomes a 3. After line 4, we hit line 5 where we make our test. On line 5, is x not equal to 4? And that's true, which means that we go back into the body of the loop, line 3. And at line 3, we're going to read a new value. What's the new value? 3. Going to read a 3. Line 4, we're going to output the value of x, which is a 3. But we're also going to increment it, and that becomes a 4. So after line 4, we do line 5. At line 5, we are testing. Is x not equal to 4? Is that true or false? That's false, because x now has become 4. What does that mean? It means that we don't go back into the loop body. Instead, we fall down and we fall through into step to line 6, where we output the value of x, which is in this case a 4. And line 7, we end the program. Okay? Didn't mean to do that. Okay. With that, we quit.